Adrian, good to see you. Happy Monday, guys.
Good to see you on a Monday.
I'm not sure if my AirPods are working the other direction. Is there anything you need me to know about your body today, Gina?
No, I'm okay. Yeah.
I think it might be just my volume. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear it. And then I'm reading lips right now. Okay, so we're gonna use for props today, guys. The chair will be connected at the bar. And the and then your hand weights. Hi guys. Hi Valentina. Hi Tori. Hi. Erica.
I can't hear you very well.
Oh, I'm having a hard time hearing folks, for which I apologize. But Sarah, not Oscar. Okay, cool. Hey Erica, I see you're, oh, you're muted. So guys,
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing you. Like, it sounds like you're in a barrel. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Julia, right. This today. Hi, Julia. Cool. Hello. So I see some chats. Thanks, guys. All right. Audio is cutting in and out. Super sorry. Okay. It's so weird how things can work perfectly for hours and days and then not. Guys, I apologize. I'm gonna try different AirPods. Let me see if that will work. Okay. And then the Dory can't hear. Yeah, there's. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Melissa, I got a thumbs up. Thanks. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Erica. All right. Apologies. It's like, can we just get through these weeks now? Like hiccups. I'm so sorry. All right, my dears. Let's do this. I'm so excited you're here. I'm looking forward to working out with you. Let's get a back of a chair, like a bar, or you could use a wall or a countertop or a table, whatever you've got, your trusty rollers. I do think it's gonna be a good idea to have like a pillow, or if you have one of these balls, or even a blanket, you know, something to do Barre stuff where we get our inner thighs. And if you want some light hand weights, cool, cool. Okay. Thanks guys for your patience. Happy to see you. I'm gonna hit play on Remedy Bar number 19 on our Spotify. If you wanna groove along the tunes on this end, and let's do it. Okay, take your feet nice and wide, turn your toes forward. We'll arrive in space together. Slow inhale through your nose. Arms might float up overhead if shoulders permit. Yeah, exhale, reach out and away. Good, we'll do it again, loves. Slow inhale through your nose. Maybe you peel the heels of your hands back, open up through your chest. Good, do it one more time. Slow inhale through your nose. This time at the top, capture your left wrist with your right hand, side bend up and over towards the right. Cool. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a slow inhale. We'll stay here for our exhale. Let yourself surrender into your side bend a little more. Good. Then inhale, come on up to standing, capture the opposite wrist, side bend opposite the other direction. Good. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Notice if your ribs have pressed forward and try to unwind that pattern. Pull them back and take another inhale and stay here for your exhale. Yeah. Good. And then when you're ready, inhale, let yourself come back up. Let's use our hands to deepen the cat cow. Interlace your fingers, press the palms away from you and tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Use your hands, pull, like imagine that you can push your hands into something and pull your navel back in opposition. Good, now we're gonna go into cow. This time you're gonna take your hands apart, pull the arm bones back, open up your chest, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. Yeah, that's it guys, nice. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, come into your cat, press the palms away from you. And then release your hands, unravel and open your chest outward, tip your tailbone back. Good, do it one more time. Gather those hands, tuck chin, tuck tailbone. And then when you're ready, open up the chin, up the chest, come into your cow. Good, guys, keep your knees bent, tip your sits bones up and then let your arms come forward, forward fold. Shake out the back of your head, no. Nod your head, yes. Take a slow inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, Go slow, lift the sits bones up to lengthen the legs. Feel how your hamstrings are doing this evening. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale and lengthen. One more time, inhale, bend. Exhale and lengthen. Hold the legs as long as feels useful to you and walk your hands over towards your right foot. Spiral your left heel up off of the floor. Yeah, slide the left leg back, find a nice runner's lunge. Good, loves. Bend the back left knee, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale to the back of the ribs. Exhale, reach the heel and the head away from each other. Good, one more time. Bend the knee, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, reach the heel and the head away from each other. Hold the head reaching away, just bend the back leg and lengthen long. Bend, lengthen long. Feel the heel kicking back away from the tether of your engaged left glutes. How about that? So squeeze your left butt, in other words, and press the heel away from it. You got 4 more here and reach. 3 more here and reach. 2 more, that's it. Now last one, hold the leg as long as humanly possible. Bring the front leg back to join the back leg and find your first plank hold of the class this afternoon. Now, tip in, guys, we haven't done a lot to warm up the arms. So if your wrists are feeling tender, your shoulders are a little grumpy, take your forearms down to the floor and maybe even interlace your hands and push down into your forearms. If you're on your hands, spread the finger bones wide, push down to the pads of the fingers, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Now let's alternate, bend one knee and the other, and go switch and switch. Now as the knee bends, let the hip follow. Take a little dip and dip, go dip and dip. Feel free to stay here, just alternating the hip dips with the knee, or draw the knee across the opposite elbow. Cross, 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 and cross. Now if you're on your knees, awesome. You're just gonna move the lower leg from side to side. You'll get your same oblique work. So you got 5 more. Good, lower the hips a little, Sarah. Pull the shoulders away from your ears, everybody. Last 3, good, Erica. Last 2. Now last one, find your plank, hold here, 4 counts, just 4. 3, we get a child's pose, 2 and 1. Set the knees down, toes together, knees wide, pull the sits bones back. Find your child's pose. Take a slow inhale into the back of the ribs. Exhale. Good, guys, use your abdominals. Scoop yourself up, come to kneeling. Take your hands to your hips. Step your right leg forward, toes slightly turned out. Curl the back toes underneath you. Lift from the abdominals as you press yourself up into a curtsy lunge. Roll the shoulders up, back and down the back of the ribs, and sink your hip, knee back, knee down a little bit, and then straighten the legs. We'll take it down and stretch, down and stretch, down and stretch. Now, start to just feel your feet. Push that front foot into the floor until the front glute wrap around, down, wrap around. Good, down and up. Nice, loves. Now, feel free to stay right here or layer on some arms. We'll start with the arms in front of us, and then we'll press back and down, press back and down. Good. Let this activate the upper back, and imagine you're pushing something heavy away. You're pushing it back and down, push back and down. Now feel free to stay here, both feet on the floor, or slide that leg up and back. Take it up and back, up and back, up and back. Feel free to just slide it to first, or take it up to passe and back, passe and back, passe and back. How we doing? Nice, Lena. That looks great, Melissa. Yes. Now feel free to keep yourself upright the whole time, guys, or add layers with your lunge. Maybe push, hinge forward as you come into curtsy and press yourself up in first. Yes, that's it. You got 4 more here. Nice, Midori. Good control. Yes. 3 more here. You got it. And come back up like it, Hannah. Last 2. Good, guys. Now then come back down. Hold it, your curtsy little pulses. 8 and 7, 6 and 5. Good. 4, calm your heart rate. Slow your breath. 2 and 1. Lengthen the legs. Open up the arms, guys. Find that wide-legged stance. Exhale, hinge forward. Forward fold. Shake out the back of your head. No. Nod your head, yes. A few bends and re-extend. Inhale, bend the legs. Exhale, lift the sits bones, re-extend. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, re-extend. Hold the legs as long as feels useful to you. Then walk your hands over to the left. Spiral your right heel up towards the sky and slide your left leg back. Cool, dears. Bend the back right knee. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, kick that right heel back. Reach for the crown of your head like I'm gently pushing on top of it. One more time, slow. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, bend that back right knee. Squeeze the right butt, and then reach the heel away from that tether. Then from here, pick up the pace if it works for you. Bend the back knee, lengthen back. Bend the back knee, lengthen back. Feel the sensation of your abdominals lifting up and away from your thigh. 3, 2. Now last one, hold that leg long. Bring the front leg to join the back leg and find the plank that works best for you. That could be on your hands with long legs. It could be on your hands with knees. It could be on your forearms with either of those options, okay? Take a slow inhale through your nose when you get to it. Yeah, that's it. Exhale, lower those hips a little, Gina. Okay, cool. You're on your toes, nice. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Nice, good, Deborah. Make sure you're not locking out elbows, dears. Yeah, that's it, Erica, I see that. Okay, now from here, we're gonna start those knee bends, alternating again, one leg and the other. But as you do this time, we're gonna take our toes, our knees, if you wanna increase the range, excuse me, this time, pull the knees in towards your same elbow. So you're going laterally if you wanna make it a little bigger. You go switch and switch. How we doing? Yes, that's it, nice. You got 8, 7, that's it, Melissa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, find your plank. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Exhale, push the floor away and hold. For 4, good. 3, you got it. 2, on 1, puppy. Take your knees to the floor, 10 fingers, walk your hands forward, let your heart melt toward the earth. Nice, loves. Take a slow inhale. And as you exhale, let your heart soften. So Mags, this is usually Maggie's class. Thanks for being here with me. She will be back next week. She's in Monterey. When you're ready, guys, walk your hands back. Come up to your kneeling position. Take your hands onto your hips. Step your left leg forward, or whichever one you didn't do last time. Curl the back toes underneath you. Lift that back knee up off the floor. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down the back. Feel the abdominals hug up and in, and start to lengthen the legs. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. Now, this is a suggested tempo. Feel free to slow it down. It's probably as fast as you want to go right now. Good, lengthen up and down. Now feel free to stay here, dears, or take your hands in front of your heart and then start to press back and down. Now, as you press back, I want you to feel the sense of the front of the ribs being even more contained in the abdominals, so you don't get to shear forward, okay? You keep it contained. Now feel free to stay here or slide up to first, back to curtsy. First and curtsy, first. Feel free to keep it with both feet sliding on the floor, or take it up to passe and down, up to passe and down, passe and down. Good. Feel free to keep the spine in one trajectory up and down. It's really good, Midori. Or layer on some layers, hinging and then pressing up, down and up, down. Your choice. Got 6 more here. Yeah, Lena. Go 5 more here. Pretty, Deborah. Last 4. Nice control, Hannah. Good. Last 2. Good, love. Be back in your curtsy lunge. Hold it here. Just 8 little pulses. Calm your heart rate. Slow inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Pull your navel towards your spine. And then open up the arms. Open up your second position. Good. Hinge forward. Forward fold. Take out the back of your head. No. Nod your head. Yes. Tick-tock your hips up and over to the right. Push your left hand down. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. If it feels cool on your neck, let your ear drip towards the floor. If your shoulder's grumpy, you can take that right hand to your sacrum. Pull the right hip crease back, push down into the right heel, and then pull the left shoulder forward. Inhale again, exhale. And then cartwheel that right arm up and over, float it on down to the floor. Tick-tock your hips up and over to the left. Same thing other side. Slowly inhale and let the left arm come up skyward or toward your sacrum, whatever feels most useful to you. Let your head be heavy if that feels safe on your neck and shoulders. Feel your left hip crease pull up and back. Feel the left foot and heel root into the floor, and then pull your right shoulder away from you. Take another slow inhale. And as you exhale, hug the navel towards your spine. Yeah. And then cartwheel that left arm forward, forward, forward. Bend your knees, scoop your abdominals, and roll all the way up to standing. Toe heel your way back to center. Find your spot with a chair or some sort of object that you can use like a ballet bar. And then why not play with a ball today, or a pillow or a blanket, something that you can put in between your thighs that will challenge our inner leg line so that we can have stronger balance and a stronger core. All right, find a spot, loves. Take one hand on your support. Look down at your feet. Spread the toes wide. Lift the arches. Hug your inner thighs around that object. Lift the heels and put them down. Lift and lower. Yeah, lift and lower. Now, see how much you can get out of having this object between your inner thighs. What is new? What can you recruit now to lift your heels and lower with control that you couldn't without it, right? So think, squeeze, lift the heels, squeeze, lower. Squeeze, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. If you want to slow down, that's awesome. You got 4 more here, okay? 3 more here. 2. Last one, let's hold the heels lifted. Good. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Good. As you exhale, bend your knees as you slide the back body or behind you along an imaginary wall. Or just squeeze that ball. Squeeze and squeeze. Good. Squeeze and squeeze. Now, you're going to try to keep the back of your head, back of your ribs, and your sacrum in the same plane. Your butt is a little behind you where it belongs, okay? If at any point in time, dears, you feel unproductive tension in your knee joint, feel free to work up a little higher or perhaps incline the torso forward. Then draw your awareness to your inner thighs and use them to hug around the ball. 8 more times, 7 more times. Can you think a little lower? Last 4, yes. 3, 2, 1. 2 counts, hips down for 2. Come up halfway for 2. That's right, take it down for 2. Come up halfway for 2. 2 more this slow and this range of motion. And then we get to increase the range of motion. Down for 2 and up. Nice, you guys. Take it down for 2, stand all the way up this time. Stand all the way up. And then take it all the way down. 3 more, stand all the way up. Take it all the way down. Good, 2 more, all the way up. That's it, all the way down. Last one, all the way up. Come down to a place where you can hold it for 2 breaths. Hug the navel and towards your spine, wrap your inner thighs around that ball or that pillow. And then maybe take the other hand off. Yeah, good love. Hold for 6, sink lower. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, on 1, hand to the object, heels down. Bend your knees, reach down, take that ball or that object out. Pull the sits bones back and find an inclined chair. Hug the abdominal wall up and in, and shoot the leg that's furthest away from your support out laterally to the side. Good, dears. Now from here, we're gonna put that outer heel down and lift it up. Take it down and up. Now, how are you gonna make this happen? You got a lot of choices here. I'm hoping what's gonna happen is that supporting hip that you're standing on is pulling back behind you in the same plane or similar plane as your heel, okay? And in order to do that, you're pulling the hip crease back. The hip crease back. Yeah, last 3. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, open the chest. 2, that's it. Last 1, now hold it right here. Good, guys, toe is pointed, little pulses for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2 on 1, stay low, 4 counts, pull the leg in. 2, 3, 4, sink back, down. 2, 3, and 4. From the inner thigh, squeeze, maybe drag it along the floor. And 4, take it back out. 2, maybe add the arm. 3 and 4, you fly, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, good work, press it out. 2, 3, 4, 4 more, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, press it out. 2, 3, 4, 2 more, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, press it out. 2, 3, 4, last 1, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, press it out. 2, 3, you hold it right here, dears. You're gonna rotate towards your object. Take both hands on it. Spiral that back heel up and imagine the legs of your legs are like scissors as you hug the inner thighs together. You have to press that back heel. Back, lift it up. Back and up. Now, think about what's happening here. Spread the toes wide of that back foot and reach the inner aspect of your heel away and down. Think about the butt engaging so you can create long lines from the back of the leg down and up. Good. Hug the bottom front ledge of the ribs in. Ooh, you guys, look, that is awesome. 4 more here, okay? 3 more here. I don't see any sad donkeys. 2 more here. Last 1. Now hold on the back. Go pulses down with this front leg. Pulse and pulse. Feel free to keep that back foot on the floor. Or if you're going gangbusters this afternoon, pick the foot up and pulse down, 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 and down. Got 8 and 7. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, knee in, pull it in. For 2, send the back. For 2, good. Pull it in. For 2, feel free, loves, to keep that right or that standing heel on the ground, or pick it up, come into a releve. Pick it up. For 2, good. Send it back. For 2, I'm watching you, pull it in. For 2, that's it, take it back. For 2, feel free to keep it this tempo. Feel free to slow it down. Or if you got a need for speed, pick up the pace. Pull it in, press it back. Pull it in and back. You got it. 5 more here. Yes, Hannah. Go 4 more here. Oh, Lena, very good form. Nice. 3 more. Ooh, I like that little hover up at the top for that core in your abdominals. Yes. And back, you guys. Be back in your arabesque. Hold it right here. Find one maybe balance challenge. How's that supporting hip? Is it crazy? I know. Press the palms together. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, whoops, and 1. Stand all the way up here. Good. Oh my gosh, how much do we need another hip stretch? Let's go into a down dog. Pull the hips back. Good. Okay, bend one knee, keep your heels on the floor, pull the sits bones back. Switch your sides. Bend the other knee, pull the hip back. Good. Take a little walk. Maybe walk your hands down towards the floor or just down your object. Can feel really delicious on your back, right? You're using it to traction out the spine and then maybe floating down to the ground. Good, loves. Now, step your feet back, come into a downward dog. Good, push the floor away, pull the shoulders up your back. Okay, whatever leg was front when you're just set, mine was my left leg. If you don't remember, then just pick your left leg. Inhale that left leg up towards the sky. Good, exhale, pull the left knee in, float it in front of you and come into a pigeon. Take a slow inhale, pull back on the floor, reach the crown of your head up, and then let yourself drape over the front leg. Good, if your left leg is forward, pull the left hip crease back and down. If your right leg is back, let the right hip crease roll down and forward. Just do the opposite. You have a different one. Take one more breath here. And then as you're ready, use your abdominals to lift the lever of your spine. Take your hands on the floor, spread the finger bones wide. Curl the back toe underneath you and then press back into a down dog again. Take a moment, turn your gaze from side to side, push the floor away, and then walk hands and feet together. Find a forward fold that serves you with enough space to roll up between you and your object. Take a slow inhale, bend your knees, and as you exhale, scoop through the abdominals and let your head be heavy as you roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Cool. Do any little housekeeping that you need to do. If you need sips of water, grab it. And then let's set ourselves up to do the same series, other side. So you might change your set. Take your object, put it in between your thighs. Take the opposite hand as your support. Cool. Look at your feet. Spread the toes wide, lift the arches, hug that object, and sort of lift the heels off the earth. Lift them up and put them down. Lift and lower. Good. Okay. Feel your sense of resistance in both directions. So you're pushing through space and pressing into something. Push and press. Yeah, that's it. Nice. And think about that inner leg line helping you to come up and down. You got 4 more here. 3 more. 2. Good, loves. Now last one, hold the heels lifted. Good, bend your knees and slide your back body along an imaginary wall. Good, now start to squeeze that ball. Squeeze and squeeze, good, squeeze. Now your knees are gonna move, right? But your knees move because of the action that's originating high up in the fibers of your inner leg line. So think about them originating up there and the knees going along for the ride. Take a slow inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, hug your navel in towards your spine and sink a little lower. That's the new today. Then if you want a little tempo change, take 3 beats. Squeeze, squeeze, and hold. 5 more times. 4 more times. Think strong, stronger, strongest. Deep, deeper, deepest. Last 2. Last one. Hold that inner thigh down, or squeeze together. Take your hips down 2 counts. Take it down for 2, just halfway up. For 2. 4 more. Take it down for 2, halfway up. For 2. Take it 3 more times. If you aren't getting a quiver, I don't know what's happening. I'm hella quivering. And then press back up. Now last one, down 2 counts. We're gonna stand all the way up. Take it down for 2 and all the way up. 2 more, take it down for 2, good. All the way up, you guys look great. Last one, and then take it back up. Good, now take it all the way down. Wrap your inner thighs around that object and maybe take one hand off. Good, feel how that challenges your core. Maybe take the other hand off. Good, hold here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Send the heels to the floor, bend your knees and pull the sits bones back behind your heels. You can get that object for now. And then shoot the leg out. It's further away from your support laterally. Nice. You can start to put that outer heel on the floor and pick it back up. Put it down and up. Now tendencies here, or start to move from the upper back, right? You see the movement and you start to move that torso. Trust your legs, okay? Make it happen because there's a crease in the ankle, a deeper bend of the knee, a deepening of the hip crease as you pull the sits bone back. Take it back. Good. You got 5 more here. 4 more here. I know. 3. Relax your shoulders. Last 2. Now last one. Hold the toe pointed, little pulses and pulse. Now you can start to take that outer arm out. Good. Let it make a difference. Feel what changes. Can you feel your shoulder blade hug down the back of the ribs? Can you feel your fingers reach a little further away? You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to tie it up 4 counts. Slide in. 2, 3, and 4. Now push something imaginary away. 2, 3, 4. So pull something in. 2, 3, 4. Push it away. Push. 2. Good. 3, 4. Hi, Hannah. Pull. 2, 3, and 4. 4 more. Take it out. 2, 3, 4. Pull it in. Pull it in. 2. Push into the standing heel. Squeeze the standing butt. Last 2, 2, 3, 4. Push into the standing heel. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Take it out. 2, 3. Hold it here, dears. I know. Then we're going to spiral to face our object. Yeah. Peel that back heel up off of the floor towards the sky. Start to press the heel. Back and up. Back and up. Okay. Push down to the front heel. Contain the front knee over the front ankle to start. Feel the front hip. This is really where all the work is, right? For me, it's the right side now. Feel that front glute wrapping around towards the sacrum. And then press the inner aspect of that long leg, the inner aspect of the heel. Reach it long. You got 4 more. Yeah, really good, Sarah. Last 3. Beautiful, Deborah. Last 2. Relax your shoulders, Erica and Lena. Last 1. Good. Hold on the back. Little pulses. Down with the front knee. Down. Pull the navel away up toward your spine. Feel free to stay here on both feet or pick that back foot up. You got it. 8 and 7. I know. 6. Nice, Melissa. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. You can pull that knee up in towards your chest. Good. You can send it back into your arabesque. Good. You can tap that foot into your instep. And you keep the toe or send it back onto the floor. Pull it in for 2. Send it back for 2. You can keep the standing heel on the ground. Or if you haven't and you want to play with it, you can pick the standing heel up off the floor and then send it back. Good. Feel free to keep this tempo, make it slower. Or if you want to have a little need for speed, pick up the pace, pull it in, press it back. In, you got it, Deborah, and back. Nice. Yeah, you guys. 5 more here. Yes, Julia. 4 more here. 3, 2. Last 1. Hold it on the back. That could be foot hovering the floor or toes underneath you. And then take a balance challenge. Maybe hands come heart center. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Push the palms together. Yeah. Draw the chin towards your sternum a little and lengthen to the back of your neck. Good, Lena. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back foot in, guys. Pull the sits bones back and come into like a down dog shape off of your object. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Hug the bottom front ledge of your ribs in and then peel the sits bones back. Good. Bend your knees enough, guys, that you can almost feel like you're making a cow with your lower body and pelvis. Stick your butt up like a cow. And then keep the butt leading and maybe lengthen the legs a little. Lead with your butt. Good. Yeah, that's better. Nice. And then you can play with that. Keep leading with your butt. Bend one knee, lengthen the other hip back, and then switch your sides. You can walk your hands down your object or take them down to the floor in a forward fold. We're gonna step back into a down dog. So walk your feet back behind you, find your down dog. Push the floor away. If your right leg was forward or you did what I said last time, lift up your right leg. If it was the opposite, do the opposite. And then draw that right knee forward, come into a pigeon. Inhale once you arrive, reach to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, let yourself drape over the front leg. Cool. So that leg that's bent in front of you is real personal for every body. But one thing that you might want to energetically play with is pulling the front hip crease back and down and letting your back of your pelvis and your butt feel like a sack of potatoes that just weight down there. Take another breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lift the torso up. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna curl the back toes underneath you and press back into another down dog. Press up and back. Make this a dog that serves you. If you wanna bend your knees or take your feet wide, do it. Pedal your knees from side to side, turn your gaze, and then start walking your hands and feet together. Find a forward fold, bend your knees, take a slow inhale, and hunt out a stretch between each vertebra as you roll up to standing, one at a time. All right, loves, we made it. We got that object, grab it. Let's do a classic. Take yourself facing your object, bend your knees, incline forward, take a leg back. I'm gonna take my left leg back. Put that object between the crease of your calf and your hammy and flex that back foot. Start to squeeze the heel in and in. Yeah, that's it. Squeeze in. You got it, loves. Okay. You know this is a moving meditation, right? So drop into your inner landscape. Calm your breath by slow inhale through your nose. Smooth exhale out the mouth. Yeah. Welcome back, Erica. Put that ball between your calf and hammy, sweetie. Good. Your standing leg is soft, guys. And as you squeeze that object, feel your hamstring engage. Pull your navel in towards your spine. And then press the leg back a little bit in opposition to the stillness of your pelvis, right? So you can feel the base of the butt engage. You got 5 more squeezes, 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Now hold the legs closed and press the foot back, press back and back, back. Good. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now put it together. You squeeze it in, press back, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. 5 more here, and then we're changing it up. 4 more here, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Hold it right here. Just squeeze the heel in, press the thigh bone back, pull the navel in towards your spine. You got it. Hold 4, 3, listen carefully, 2, on 1, reach back, take that object out, ditch it. Stand up, pull that back knee in towards your chest. Good. Now cross that top leg over the bottom leg. Squeeze your inner thighs together, wring out a towel. Then stand up, pull that knee in toward your chest, and then reach back, shoot that leg back like an arrow. 2 counts each way, pull it in. For 2, squeeze inner thighs, pick it up. For 2, send it back. For 2, pull it in. For 2, sink it down. For 2, maybe pick the heel up if you want. Yeah, and then put the heel down, pick up the pace, pull it in and down. Pick it up, send it back. Good, pull it in. Yeah, yes, that's it, Deborah. Nice, guys. Those navel pulling up to support your spine. Oh, Gina, such control. Looks really good. Things you do at your sink. Awesome work, you guys. You got 4 more, okay? That's it. Nice, Gina. Lena, when you come forward, sweetie, try not to pick the chin up, shortening the back of your neck. Can you keep the back of the neck long? Does that make sense? Yeah, better. There you go. Now meet in the air best, guys. Hold it on the back. Open the hip, little presses up. Flip the forearm onto the object for support. Yeah, Sarah, that looks really pretty. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, listen carefully. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, dears. Reach the leg long. Bend deeply through your standing leg. Yeah, lower that working leg down. Spiral the heel onto the floor and come up into a warrior 2. Good. Inhale, reach over the bent leg. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side angle. Good. Let's do it again. Okay. Dance your warrior. Inhale up, dears. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Good. Keep cartwheeling this upper arm up and over as you spiral that back heel onto the floor. Come into a runner's lunge. And then rotate towards your bent right leg or front leg, excuse me, and lift the upper arm up into a twist. Take that upper arm in a circle if the shoulder permits. 1 time, 2 times. And then float that back knee onto the floor. Good. Fold the back leg in half and maybe capture the foot with the hand, coming into a deeper quadriceps release. Nice, loves. Use the warmer weather to feel a little more luscious in your stretch wherever you've landed for today. 1 more slow breath. Inhale and exhale. Then release that back foot, cartwheel that arm up and over, back to down dog. Curl the back toes underneath you, press back, down dog. Pedal your knees, turn your gaze. Walk hands and feet together. Find a forward fold. Bend your knees, take a slow inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Make any set changes, sips of water, housekeeping you need to do. And let's do the other side. Find your object, grab it, put it between the calf and the hamstring on the other side, okay? All right, hop the standing foot back so that you can incline your torso and there's enough room for your waistband. Try to squeeze the heel in and in on that leg around the object. And by the way, if you don't have an object or it gets distracting, it's not a requirement. It's just a little bit of extra weight, a little extra proprioceptive feedback. Okay, give your standing leg a little softness, a little buoyancy in that knee. Feel your abdominals hug up and in, and start to squeeze your butt a little bit more and press the thigh bone back, and then keep squeezing that heel in and in. Good. For 8, squeeze 7, 6, 5. Good. Get a little deeper each time. For 3, 2, 1. Now try to hold the squeeze as you press the leg bone back and back, back. Good. Try to relax your shoulders as the intensity builds in the lower body, right? That's always the trick, balancing that effort with the ease. Yeah, good, you guys. You got 8 more. 7, nice, Lena. Go 6, relax your elbows. You don't need to have them there. You're good, Deborah. Yeah, that's 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it together. Squeeze the heel, press it back. Squeeze, press back, in and hold, press deeper. In it deeper, press stronger. You got 5 more opportunities. 4, press it back. You got it. 3, 2, last one, hold right here. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach back, grab that object here, get it out of the way. Pull that back knee in towards your chest, and then fold the leg over the other leg. Squeeze the inner thigh, so you're wringing out a towel. Then pick that knee up, and then deliver it back behind you. Take it up. For 2, wring out a towel. For 2, lift up. For 2, send it back. For 2, feel free to play with picking up the standing heel and then putting it back down, picking it back up, and then back. Feel free to play with tempo, go faster and over. That calls to you. Slower is always totally legal too. Yeah, good. Nice, Midori. Yes. Okay, you guys, keep the back of your neck long. So it's like, try not to shorten it. Your gaze is gonna go with your whole spine. How we doing? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, 2 more times. Yes, Sarah, and up and over. Okay, dears, the next time you make it into your arabesque, let's hang out there, all right? Hang out there. Good, you're gonna float the supporting elbow onto the object. We're just gonna finish with little lifts up and up. Good, you know you don't have much. Lift the ribs underneath, pull the navel in towards your spine, lift. You got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, just give it a hold. Yeah, peel the leg back, pull your navel towards your spine for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the standing leg. Good, lower that toe, reach it away from you, and then spiral the heel, outer edge of the heel away from you. Find your warrior 2. Gorgeous. Inhale, reach over the bent leg. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Oh yeah, inhale, come up. Ride your breath, guys. If you go slower, a little faster, great. It's hella personal, right? Do it again. Dance your warrior one more time and come back up. Yeah, good. Pretty, Erica. Inhale, come back up. Side angle. Keep your shoulders down the back of the ribs, gloves. Then cartwheel that top arm up and over, plant it onto the ground. Spiral that back heel up. Rotate your chest towards the bent front leg. Maybe pick up that left arm or whichever, the same leg, same arm that's forward, same leg that's forward. Take a couple circles. Up, back, and around. Whew. Up, back, and around. Good, then float that back knee onto the floor, dears. Fold the leg in half, maybe capture the foot or the ankle with your hand. And just let yourself, as much as possible, feel a sense of sort of luxurious ease here. Yeah, slow inhale wherever you feel resistance. As you exhale, ask it to just relax, even 1 degree. Good. And then as you're ready, release your foot, cartwheel that arm up and around. We'll go into a down dog just so that we're super even. Curl the back toes underneath you and press back into your down dog. It also helps open up that hamstring after holding that object. Take a moment here, dears. Pedal your knees, turn your gaze, shake out the back of your neck. And then we'll float our knees down to the floor. Arrive here on all fours. Let's give our shoulders a moment Inhale, take the right arm out to the side. Exhale, thread the needle, taking your right arm underneath you and letting your right cheekbone rest on the floor if that feels okay for you. And then breathe into the back of your right shoulder and the space between your shoulder blade and your spine. Exhale, let yourself melt a little more. And then push the left hand into the floor and press yourself back up onto all fours. Cool, cool. Inhale the left arm out. Exhale, thread the needle underneath you. Okay, this is such a sweet restorative pose for the upper back, the heart, and the cardiovascular system. As you have this gentle twist, take a slow inhale through your nose. Exhale. And then you're gonna push that right hand into the floor and press yourself back up to stand all fours. Float your forearms down to the earth, dears, and walk your knees back behind you and float your pelvis toward the floor. Find a forearm plank. Feel free to stay here or curl the toes underneath you and lengthen through your legs. Good. Now think about hugging the inner aspects of your elbows towards each other. And if you notice your thumbs floating towards each other, honor that. Interlace your hands and push down into your forearms. Now we're gonna do like some upside down crunches. So we're gonna push into the floor with your forearms, lift the vertebra between your ribs up towards the sky, and then, or between your shoulder blades, and then draw your chin in towards your chest, peeking at your belly. Then unravel the spine, finding control as you lower the vertebra slightly in between your shoulder blades and reach the crown of your head away from you. Do it again. Push the forearms into the floor. Lift the vertebra between your shoulder blades and then draw your chin in towards your chest, peek at your belly. Then unravel, reaching the crown of your head and pulling your shoulder blades away from your ears. Good, one more time, I'm gonna see what I see. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, lifting the vertebra. Yes, Gina, good control. That's it, Erica. Nice. And then unravel, reaching the crown of your head away, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Hold your guys, one slow inhale through your nose. Exhale, hug the navel in towards your spine for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Pull your hips back, knees and toes together, if that feels okay. Walk your hands over to the right. Let your hips drift over towards the left. So they kind of float off of your left heel. Take a slow inhale into the left side of your ribs. Yeah, exhale. And then come through center with hips and hands. Walk hands over to the right. Let your hips come over to the, walk hands over to the left, excuse me. Hips over to the right. Slow inhale to the right side of your ribs. Exhale, pull the right hip crease back and down. And then walk your hands back to center, dears. Scoop through the abdominals and roll on up to sitting. Okay, sweep your legs in front of you. Find your object, like your pillow or your ball if you were using one. And you're gonna take that object and if you want, your hand weights, okay? So you're gonna grab that object and I'm gonna put it behind me, like right at the base of my sacrum on the floor, and then kind of scooch back into it a little. So it feels really like this like sweet support. You can do that with a pillow or with your blanket or with all. Then you want to make sure you have a nice hip crease here, dear. So there's no tucking in this position, no sitting on your sacrum for 4 minutes on my watch. Okay, your inner thighs can hug together. The front of your ribs anchor into the abdominals, and you just hinge back until you feel a significant challenge. Okay, if you want to use your weights, grab them. You're gonna deliver your hands forward in front of you, elbow creases skyward. Take the chest back an inch and up an inch, back and up. Now, feel your inner thighs hug together as if they were on that, wrapping around that pillow or your ball. Pull the navel in toward your spine, away from the top of the thigh bones. Good. Now, think about the upper back because it's part of your core. Feel your shoulder blades hug down the back of the ribs and the collarbones widen. Yeah. Feel the upper arm bone hug into the shoulder joint, and then feel free to stay here or layer on. Biceps pull in, press out. Pull in and out. Woo, pull in and out. Good. 5 more here. That's it. 4 more here. 3, 2. Now last one. Hold on the back. Lengthen the arms. Flip the palms to face each other and draw your hands over your knees. Good. Now pull the left elbow back. Look over your left shoulder, squeeze your inner thighs together. And then lengthen the left arm forward. Good. Pull the right elbow back. Look over your right shoulder, squeeze your inner thighs together. Pick up the pace. Take it forward and back, forward and back. As you twist away from center, keep your inner thighs squeezing together even deeper. Yes, Sarah. That's it, you guys. Nice. Keep those knees hella quiet, Hannah. I'm looking at this like I have the perfect view to make sure you're honest about your knees. Yeah. Good, you guys. Yeah, more and more here. Good. Feel more resistance as you pull back, like you're literally pulling on an arrow and a bow. There we go. Yeah, that's it, Julia. And back. Last one. Come back to center, guys. Bend your arms, goalpost shape. Flex your feet. Pick the toes up off the floor. Good. Now we're going to slide the heels away for 2, then in for 2. You can take your hands up over your hairline and then back towards your sides. If up over your hairline feels like sci-fi or no fun for your shoulders, take your hands in front of you, but don't let your shoulders come with them, right? You keep the shoulder blades down the back. Slide up for 2, pull it in for 2. And if it feels like sci-fi to move the legs, don't do it, okay? You can keep the knees bent, no worries. Just work the arms or vice versa. Pull it back in and in. 6 more, take it out and out, in and in. 5 more, take it out and out, in and in. 4 more, take it out and out, in and in. Last 3, take it out, hold the navel back, good. Pull it back in and in. Now last one, take those legs out. Good, open the arms out into a T if that feels okay. Pull the navel towards your spine, hinge back a little more, squeeze the inner thighs together, final hold. You got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hands down, bend the knees, feet together, Baddha Konasana. Maybe move your lusciousness of your glutes out of the way as you incline forward. Take a slow inhale, pull the sits bones back behind you, reach the crown of your head out and away. Exhale, let yourself drape forward. Take another slow inhale. Exhale, let yourself hinge a little deeper. Use your abdominals, lift yourself back up to sitting. Take your knees, bring them back together. Good. Take that object, put it between your inner thighs. Look at your back of your hands, spread them wide. Pull them back behind you. Open up the chest. Good. Now, feel your elbows bend and pull towards each other, okay, as you come back in the incline of your torso. Oh, it feels kind of nice, right? You can feel the chest opening up. I feel a stretch in my pectorals. Oh, wrap your inner thighs around that object, then lengthen the arms. Press the lever of your torso up. Take it down, and then press it back up. Now, loves, feel free to stay right here. You're getting your triceps and your upper back working. You're also getting your chest opening, and you're honoring where your shoulders need to open first. If you can keep your chest open, feel free to pick the hips up, lifting the hips up off the floor, take it down, and then press it back up. Use that ball to help you. Wrap your inner thighs around the ball, and maybe press your hips up a little higher if your shoulders allow. Take it down, and then press it back up. 2 more slow. Take it down, press it back up. Good, last one, take it down, press it back up. Good, now take it down, hold it on the down, just little pulses. 8 down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it on the down, maybe pick the hips a little higher, wrap your inner thighs around that object. How does that feel? Hold 6 and 5. Nice, Julia, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the hips on the ground. Take the object out from between your thighs. Draw your left foot in, bending your left knee, and open up your right leg out. Yeah, good, guys. Take your right hand on the inside of your lengthened leg. Good, inhale the top arm up and over. Good. Okay, that outer left hip, heavy like a sack of potatoes. That inner right hip, the hip crease is pulling back, so you feel long on the underside of your waist too. Now, pull the upper shoulder away from your ear and rotate the triceps forward, and then reach through your triceps. Let it deepen the stretch in the side body. Inhale, and as you exhale, rotate towards your top or toward your lengthened leg. Take a slow inhale, reach to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, let yourself surrender into gravity a little more. If it would feel useful to you, you can play with going into some spinal flexion, tucking the chin towards your chest. Keep a gentle engagement of the abdominals and breathe wherever you feel anything resisting. Slow inhale through your nose, soft exhale out the mouth. Then lift your gaze if you went into that spinal flexion. Take that arm that's behind you and bring it forward. Yeah, open up your chest into your side bend. Beautiful. Good, loves. And then stay in your side bend. Take your top arm, reach it away from you, and look down at your shoulder underneath you. Take a moment here. Slow inhale into the top of your neck. As you exhale, send some energy through your fingertips. You can play with the position of this arm that's lengthened. You might feather it slightly back behind you, flip the palm forward. Maybe, sometimes it feels good to get a stretch to the front of the arm to peel the arm back. Maybe peel the fingers back. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, flip the palm to face the floor and use the reach of your fingertips to inhale, reach through your fingertips to upright your torso, and then let your head be the last thing to arrive. Nice, loves. Bring the other foot in, switch your sides. Take the outside foot out. Good. Take the inside hand onto your floor. Inhale the outer arm up and over into your side bend. Okay, how's this side feel? Feel the outer hip rooting down into the floor. Feel the inner hip, the hip crease pulling back and link through the underside of your waist too. Feel the upper shoulder pull away from your ear. Yeah, rotate the triceps forward and then reach through it. When you find that reach through your triceps, you'll actually help to lengthen the sides of your spine. Take a slow inhale. Yeah, exhale. Good, and then slowly rotate your chest towards your lengthened legs. Separate your hands on either side. Take an inhale. You might energetically pull back with the heels of your hands and reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, let yourself soften into gravity. And then play here if it feels useful to you to go into some spinal flexion. Letting your chin drop towards the floor, letting your spine round, like more with the intention of like a cat, right? Or cat cow. There's like a pull of the abdominals back. You'll feel maybe a deepening stretch along the back of the body into your QL and the lat. Take another breath. And then if you went to that flexion, unravel, take that back hand in front of the front leg and open up into your side bend. Good, loves. Now this top arm, you're gonna reach it up and away, keeping yourself in your side bend, and then turn your gaze towards your bottom shoulder. Okay, arrive here. It might take a breath or a moment for your neck to accept that it's gonna release. Feel free to play with the position of your arm. Just go slow. It doesn't take a lot of movement to hunt out some lucrative lines. Suggestions, keep the fingers reaching, flip the palm forward, maybe peel the arm back. Even just peeling the hand back, flexing at the wrist can be interesting. Take another slow inhale through your nose. Exhale. And then as you're ready, my dears, flip the palm to face the floor. Use your breath and the reach of that top arm to inhale, reaching and upright your torso. Let the head be the last thing to arrive. And then let your gaze turn to the right and to the left. And then bring your legs in and find your roller. Good. Nice. Take that roller to the back of your ribs, interlace your hands, pick your hips up, and take a cruise through the thoracic spine. All right, let yourself be as heavy as humanly possible and give yourself into the feeling sense at the back of your ribs. Take slow inhales, feel the ribs puff up against the roller. Exhale and let yourself get softer. And then as you're ready, let the roller come to the bottom of your shoulder blades and set your hips on the floor. Rotate over to a side and let your head be supported by the weight of your hand. Or your weight of your head be supported by your hand. Nice, guys. Take a slow inhale and start to move the roller up and down the sides of the ribs and the side of your scapula. Yeah. And hunt out the most lucrative line that you want to find. So that could be up a little higher where you feel the kind of meaty part of your rotator cuff come out, or it could be a little lower in the more medial part of your lat. Find that spot that feels useful to you. And when you do, pause. Take an inhale, feel it puff up against the roller. Exhale, let yourself soften into it. And then you might start to open the chest skyward, let the roller wrap around the back of the ribs there, or open it forward. Yeah, you might cruise up and down. And you might also play with removing the anchor of this underarm Taking the top arm up and over, capturing the wrist and lifting the arm up, letting your head rest in the hammock of your arm bone. Yeah. That's it. Give yourselves a couple more breaths here for your shoulders, the sides of your ribs. Good. And then from here, interlace your hands, take them to the back of your head. Yeah, roll over onto the back of your ribs, pick your hips up and start to cruise forward, up and down again. Play here with perhaps hooking the base of the thumbs around the base of the skull bones and pulling the skull bones away from the top of the spine. Creating a traction with your hands as you comb through your thoracic spine on the roller. Good. Maybe pick up one hip and then the other. And then as you're ready, when you feel like you've made some progress, let the roller come to the bottom of your shoulder blades, set your hips on the floor and rotate to the other side. Yeah, take a moment here. Let your head be heavy in the pillow of your hands. And then you can start to explore up and down the sides of your ribs, sending your feeling sense to the sensation on the roller. And then hunting out where it feels useful to you on this side and be open to the fact that it could be different. So you might, lucrative spots tend to be right where this confluence of the rotator cuff comes out from underneath the shoulder blade and hooks into the arm. The meaty part of your lat is a little lower generally. Not that you need to know, just go towards the feeling sense. Yeah, and then remove the anchor of your arm. Once you find it, maybe pick that arm up. Oh, let your head rest in the hammock. Good. And then you'll start to notice the idiosyncrasies of maybe your more dominant arm. And you might want to hang out on the tighter of the two a little longer. Yeah. One of the benefits too of this rolling practice is like becoming a better breather, right? So you can feel your breath because you have the roller to give you proprioceptive feedback. How long and slow can you make your inhales and exhales? That will help your nervous system chill out too and let your fascia relax. All right, dears, when you're ready, and you feel like you've had enough, interlace your hands again, roll back onto the back of your ribs, take a cruise through, and then allow the roller to make its way up to the back of your neck like a neck pillow. With your neck a little lifted, feel the back of the ribs get heavy and draw your knees into your chest. Take one knee in each hand and rotate them away from each other. And then go ahead, take your knees out to the edges of your armpits, flex your feet and take hold of the outsteps of your feet, your shin bones, or your inner thighs. Think about your pubic bone threading in between your thigh bones, reaching away from you as you relax your shoulders away from your ears. And then maybe you reach your heels away from you, opening up into a straddle. You can keep your hands on your feet, or you can take them down to your inner thighs and use the arms to gently weight, as a gentle weight to open up the inner thighs. Let your gaze turn from side to side as you open up the hips, the pelvis, or the groin, and you relax your neck. Take a breath into the back of your ribs, down into your belly. And as you exhale, bend your knees, bring them in toward your chest, and roll over to a side. Press yourself up to sitting. And then find a seated position, and we'll close out our ritual. Slow inhale through your nose, arms can float up overhead if your shoulders feel good with that. Exhale, reach out and away, exploring your edges. Moving your props. Oops, one more time, two more times. Slow inhale through your nose. Exhale, peel the heels of your hands back, open up through your chest. Nice, and one more time, dear. Slow inhale through your nose, touch your hands together. Draw all that loving energy into your heart center. Have an awesome evening. Thank you for being here. Such a pleasure and a privilege. If you feel free to hop off, my sound was acting wacky. So I couldn't hear people on the other way, so I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thanks, Maggie.
Oh, thanks, Julia. Good, I could hear you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
That's okay. I'm in good company. Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
I can hear you well.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks, guys. Maggie will be back next week. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks, Midori. Thanks, Erica. Bye, my dears. Cool.